Psychiatrist's room in the city. Remember Auntie Libby? Said you live with that Central Desert mob, that you know stuff, secrets, that sort of thing. She reckons you're not much of a talker, but you've got a good set of ears. Never said they were white. I'm not psycho or nothing, just need to know if I'm mad or cursed. Lawyers call it the incident. Wasn't his fault or nothing. Blackfellas said we were cursed. Believe in curses? That day, the sun's coming up and the red country's dressed for spring. Flowers popping their heads up everywhere. I'm grabbing a cuppa and heading off when I see it. The ace of diamonds, just sitting there in the middle of the bloody Gibson desert. Woohoo! Diamonds in the dust! I shove that little card deep into my bra. Got to be a sign, right? Because yesterday, some elders asked my husband to paint him. He's white fella like you. Painted him so good, the light was shining in them black fella eyes, and their lips looked like they were going to open up and say something. But one old fella tells the witch doctor, "That white fella, he caught your evil spirit inside that painting." The witch doctor's hissing, cranky as a cut snake, shouting something terrible in language. Everyone takes off. The administrators in their Toyotas, black fellas on foot, and the little kids hide in the shed. The witch doctor storms off. My husband and I, we just stand real quiet like. But that mongrel bastard come running back with a fucking camel spear, all puffed up, headdress, blood ochre, the works. The ochre's so thick he looks like a bloody anthill with legs. Looking like an idiot's one thing, but he's come to fucking kill us. The witch doctor chucks the painting to the dirt, stomps on it and drives the spear through it, then spits. My husband's a gentle man. He just stands still, real quiet like. Suddenly that hunting spear moves. Snapping my fingers, I get my husband's attention. I jump in front of him, knocking it away. Pissed off and fired up, I order him to lock himself and the kids inside the shed. Don't open till I say. Fuming, I want to grab that spear and shove it through the old bugger's heart. Men would kill me if I did. The proper way for a lady to punish a man is to spear him in the leg, and I'm up for it. Just as my fingers wrap around the spear, a giant man appears, standing between me and the witch doctor. I let go. Suddenly, there are three more appear. Tall headdress, clean-shaven, faces smeared with blood ochre, carrying long, barbed hunting spears, with dingoes standing by. I'm thinking, what's this crazy shit? Ceremonial killing? We're finished. The giant standing between me and the witch doctor raises his hand. I'm guessing he doesn't want his spirit caught in a photo. Won't shoot, mate. I'm not going for a photo. Funny, hey? My camera's loaded, but he's got the spear. The bloody witch doctor's still screaming. Looking down at my camera, I realise I can't move. Bewitched, petrified. I listen for the whir, waiting for that spear to rip through my skin. Silence. The spell is broken. I look up. The old witch is walking away slowly, dragging his spear behind him. The men and dingoes, gone. Spooked, I run to the shed. It's me! Open the doors! Like a swarm of honeybees, everybody's whispering. Not knowing the lingo, I reckon they're talking about me. What's going on? An old woman pipes up. You've seen them spirit men. Spirit men. Put my bum to ground, crying and laughing crazy like. But that was yesterday. Today we're packed and ready to go, needing good luck like a baby needs its yogurt. An arts officer, a blonde-haired German woman, won't let Aboriginal women come and guide and welcome us onto their sacred land. That's the proper way. But she brings her 11-year-old twin daughters. After bush bashing for hours, we stop to drink and cool off at a waterhole. Seeing a mother and her camel with the baby reminds me of mine. Something told me not to bring them. We want to stay here and paint. Boston won't have it. She drives scary-like over spinifex, wheels sliding all over the place. Finally, she stops near a small ironbark tree, surrounded by tall spinifex. We get out and stand, gawking at a huge red cliff hanging over us. It's called Porcupine Rock. We could feel that porcupine sniffing us out. Climb up, she screeches. I'm about to go up when I hear this voice in my head. Don't get excited. I'm not psycho or nothing. It wasn't in my head. The bush with the little yellow flowers growing at the base of the rock, it was talking. Okay? Tells me to break off a branch and beat the rock. I do it. A breeze comes up from nowhere. It blows them little yellow flowers high into the sky like stars. I thank them spirits for their guidance, because that's our way. Looking out from the top of the rock, it's a picture ready for painting. Millions of flowers dancing on the breeze. Come on, stop smirking. That's how artists talk. Boss woman starts poking fun at the way black fellas beat the rock with flowers to ask for permission to climb up. My blood starts rushing. Shit, these white fellas haven't asked for permission. Everyone, get off! I leap off that rock and leg it. My husband sprints after me. That dark spirit follows us. My husband wants me to ask her to drive us back to the waterhole. Just then, right up there in the blue sky, there's an arrow, and it's pointing right at him. True, it was. My poor husband's had a hard time hunting with men. They'd made fun of him because of his gentle ways. He doesn't feel like a real man no more. The women call him Carpley, because a kind grandmother always raises good children. They love him, but it doesn't make him feel strong. Seeing that arrow pointing at him, I said, nah, you got to stand up and ask her yourself. He couldn't. The porcupine man pulls him back up the rock. I'm so annoyed, I sit in the car sketching that lonely tree. The twins are off somewhere. Boss woman can't find them, or the jerry can. Spinifex explodes. The little tree bursts into flame. Jumping from the car, the brushes and paints fly everywhere. The whole bloody place is on fire. I'm sprinting through the burning Spinifex, heading for the rock. It's being swallowed up by huge flames. Looking back, the little tree's gone. Then I hear it, a single high-pitched scream. Milady! My spirit leaps out of my body and stands beside him on the rock. Flames lick, scorch, melt him. Something bright leaves him. It cuts through the fire. Standing on a narrow ledge, calmly, he takes his hat off and covers his face and right hand and holds his breath. I see them. They're fine, Boss Woman yells. She's talking about her daughters safe under the rock ledge, laughing like hyenas. I snap back into my body. Somehow, I'm still running towards the rock. I stop, grab the camera hanging around my neck, and start snapping. I don't know why. I think that if that scream was a joke, I'm going to kill him. Above the roar of the fire, I hear, water! Then I see him, burnt like toast, sitting on a rock ledge, his nose hanging off. From his black face, his green eyes flash like jasper. I'm sorry, it should have happened to me. I want to help him, but I can't touch him. Skin's peeling, melted to his backpack. Boss passes the water bottle, just a dribble. Her crazy girls are laughing. I forgive you, he whispers. Black smoke, like a monster, rises up over us. Not normal smoke, Juridan, spirit smoke. A dingo runs on top of Porcupine Rock and howls at the Juridan. It thins out, pop. Gone. Sun's mighty savage. Hang a towel on the car window. I give him a sip. Boss woman starts the engine, then lets rip. Thought you were a man! Thought you knew about fire! I forgive you. I forgive you. Them words spear my heart and twist. I sing a prayer, over and over. Flat tire, no spare, then another. We run that four-wheel drive on its rims. Fuel tank empty, so's the jerry can. 360 k's we make. Lucky, hey? Ace of Diamonds lucky. Blackfella says no one burns that land because the porcupine man's just waiting to get you. In the first aid room we hear, the witch is coming to finish him off. Everyone vanishes except for me. Nobody's killing my husband tonight. Witch doctor's walking up the road, blood ochre, headdress, spear in hand. I run at him shouting, "What do you want?" Then, in English, clear as a bell, he says, "I'm so sorry my country did this to you." My head's spinning. The night sky's blood red. The land's burning as far as the eye can see. The witch is crying, the men are chanting, and all of us women are wailing. The flying doctor's useless. Too many mistakes. Won't let me fly back with them. I had to drive through that bloody evil fire the next day to get home. Back in Perth, the surgeon's a butcher, chops his fingers off and rips the skin off his back for his front without an anaesthetic. Lawyers bleed us dry. Photos don't lie, do they? Those photos I took in the heat of the moment tell a real deadly story about how two girls lit a fire for the porcupine man and loved. So what do you reckon? Are we lucky? Mad?